We have another news just in. The national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Mr. Uche Secondus, has reacted to the allegations of looting against him by the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed. Secondus is challenging the Information Minister to be ready to establish his allegations in court immediately. A statement by his spokesperson, Ike Agbonyi, says that the agenda of the minister is to damage his reputation and distract him from serving his party, saying instead that the minister has failed woefully. The PDP chairman denied collecting any money from the former National Security Advisor under any guise. Time now to move on to sports news with Ayotunde Balogun.
Way, the premium online sports betting experience is now live in Nigeria.
On now in sports news, the league management company LMC has recommended the suspension of 15 officials who officiated in 5 matchday 14 fixtures of the Nigerian Professional Football League. According to the LMC, the referees were well below the standard expected in the MPFL, including questionable decisions and failure to submit match reports on time. ABS FC have unveiled former Kwara United boss Tunde Sani as their head coach ahead of the 2017-2018 Nigerian National League season. Sani, who started his coaching career in 2005, is expected to lead the Saraki boys in their campaign to gain promotion to the elite division. 4-time Nigeria Women Football League champions Rivers Angels have unveiled 7 new players for the 2017-2018 season. The new players are Margaret Etim, Vivian Ikechukwu, Juliet Sunday, and Paulinus Ifeoma. Others are Mary Saiki, Chinyere Kalu, and Anna Yusuf. The Rivers Angels are the holders of the Nigerian FA Cup and the Champion of Champions titles. Anthony Joshua has weighed in at 17 stones, 4 pounds and 2 ounces for his unification bout with Joseph Parker on Saturday. The weight is lighter than normal for Joshua, who previously received criticism for his career-high scaling of 18 stones, 2 pounds before his fight with Carlos Takam last October. His opponent, Parker, came in even lighter at 16 stones, 12 pounds and 7 ounces for the WBA, IBF and WBO heavyweight unification at Cardiff's Principality Stadium. And that's news. And that's sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Premium online sports betting experience is now live in Nigeria.
At least 8 people have been killed and 750 others wounded after Palestinians in Gaza marched in their thousands to the Israeli border at the start of a 6-week-long protest. The Israeli military reported rioting at 6 places and said it was firing towards main agitators. Palestinians have pitched 5 camps near the border for the protest, dubbed the Great March of Return.
Tensions are high along the frontier on the Israel-Gaza border as Gazans begin a planned 6-week protest along the border with Israel.
Today is a turning point for our people in our history of national struggle and fight. On our way to freedom and return, today, our people from the whole nation, from Gaza, from the West Bank, from the occupied lands in 1948, and from other countries, are launching this new phase.
The protest coincides with the start of the Jewish Passover and the Christian celebrations of Good Friday, when Israel's security forces are customarily on a state of high alert. Hundreds of Palestinian youths ignored calls from organizers to keep away, increasing the risk of confrontation with Israeli troops. Palestinian medical officials says at least 45 people had been injured by Israel Army gunfire, including a 9-year-old boy.
This protest, according to the organizers, all the political parties and all of the Palestinian parties, is a peaceful, modern protest, sending a message to the world to put an end for injustice, living as refugees, and to put an end to the occupation and the siege.
The protest marks Land Day, an annual Palestinian commemoration of the deaths of 6 Arab citizens of Israel killed by Israeli security forces during demonstrations over government land confiscations in northern Israel in 1976. The protest is scheduled to end on the 15th of May.
And indeed, the death toll in that Gaza-Israeli border conflict has risen to 12. And the main news again. A former Deputy Senate President, Ibrahim Mantu, today admitted helping the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, rig elections in the past. He confessed to have provided financial inducement to security agencies and electoral officers. Also today, the federal government released names of alleged looters of the nation's treasury during the immediate past administration. PDP describes the list as hollow and laughable, while the PDP national chairman has indicated his readiness to challenge the allegations in court. The suspected suicide bombers tonight infiltrated the Muna garage area of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Sounds of explosions are to have been heard in that axis. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for watching. On behalf of all of us here, have a splendid weekend.